Okay, let's unpack this dynamic mix of updates from Chiang Mai, bringing you right up to speed on what's happening on the ground.
Hmm.
We've taken a deep dive into a curated stack of sources, local news, official alerts, social media chatter, all from the past 12 hours or so, as of July 9th, 2025.
Right.
Our mission today is to quickly pull out the most important nuggets of knowledge and maybe some surprising facts, give you a shortcut to being well informed about the immediate pulse of this really vibrant city.
Yeah, like exploring the different facets of its identity right now.
Exactly.
And what stands out, I think, is how these seemingly small daily stories can actually paint a pretty comprehensive picture. A city balancing tradition, tourism, development.
It's a unique window, isn't it? These little snippets.
Totally. You get dynamics you often miss in those bigger, broader reports.
Okay, so let's start with tourism. Specifically, some undercurrents there. City Life's reporting that those rental bike stations still seriously underused across the city.
Oh, interesting. Still,
Yeah. Tourist numbers, okay, they're improving, but still lagging. And the owners are actively looking for new ways to get people renting longer term.
hmm.
These underused bike stations are kind of striking.
Yeah.
So what does this tell us? Is it just a slow rebound or maybe something more fundamental changing in how visitors get around Chiang Mai?
That's a great question. I mean, the easy answer is slow rebound, right?
Right.
But it could also hint that the type of tourist is changing, or maybe just preferences for getting around are shifting. Ride shares, walking more.
Could be.
It's not just about more tourists. It's about who's coming and what they need, transport-wise.
Mm-hmm.
That said, they are trying things.
Like what?
Well, the Green Season Grand Sale just kicked off at Maya Lifestyle Center. That's aimed squarely at boosting tourism through, July to September.
Okay, the quieter months.
Exactly. And they got things like halal food fairs. Plus, the big one coming up is the Lana Expo, July 22nd to 28th.
Ah, yes, I saw that. Big numbers expected.
Huge. You're talking around 20,000 visitors daily for that expo.
Wow.
So that expo, especially, will be a real test. How quickly can these targeted events really re-energize things?
That's a significant number. And it kind of feeds into the bigger picture, right? The city's wider economic strategy.
Definitely.
Beyond these sales events, there are these ongoing efforts to develop the Northern Economic Corridor. That's a long-term strategic thing, isn't it?
It is. It's designed to transform the whole region, really, not just Chiang Mai.
Chiang Rai, Lamphun, Lampang too, right?
Correct. And the focus areas are quite, well, forward-looking. Creative industries, sustainable tourism, smart infrastructure, green agriculture.
Trying to diversify beyond the usual sectors.
Precisely. And if you connect that to the bigger picture, you see this clear push for modern infrastructure. Not just for tourism, but for that broader economic diversification, smart urban growth.
Which brings us to the light rail project. Still happening.
Yep, planning's continuing. They're targeting a 2027 launch. It's ambitious, 35 kilometers, 3 lines.
It's connecting the key spots.
It's exactly. Airport, university, hospital, the stadium.
Mm-hmm.
It's about creating that backbone, that framework for a more connected future for Chiang Mai and the whole corridor.
Okay, so while the city's pushing on the economy and tourism, let's switch gears. Talk about the environment, which underpins so much of daily life there.
Right.
And actually, some reassuring news first. Those 2 random water tests up in Mae district came back with safe arsenic levels. So that eases some local health worries about upstream pollution.
Oh, that's really good news.
Yeah, and authorities say they'll keep doing periodic checks, which is great.
Definitely needed.
So the water news is encouraging, but then there's the other side of the environmental coin, the weather right now.
Yeah, this really highlights that constant need for vigilance, for adaptation in the region.
What's the latest?
Well, the Thai Med Department has put 32 provinces, including Chiang Mai, on alert for potential flash floods, heavy rain today.
Storm clouds moving across the north.
That's it. And the monsoon is just continuing its soak in Chiang Mai. Forecasters are saying, a 60 to 70% chance of showers this afternoon.
So batten down the hatches?
Pretty much. They're urging locals to secure property, stay weather aware. Even small events can have a big impact during the monsoon.
Okay. But on a more positive note from the natural world, amidst all this rain, The Cirro sightings.
Yes, in the Doi Long Highlands.
Yeah, this elusive goat antelope
Wow.
thing, they're still seeing them.
And that is good news for conservationists. The Cerro is more than just like a rare animal. It's what they call an indicator species,
I mean,
meaning its presence, especially with the monsoon hammering down and past pollution concerns, kind of quietly suggests the core ecosystem resilience in Doi Long might be holding up.
interesting. A subtle counter-narrative.
Exactly. It's a nod to the conservation efforts paying off, perhaps.
Okay, so beyond the environment, let's talk about public health. Always a priority. There's an update on Mpox. The Department of Disease Control is stepping up its investigation after confirming Chiang Mai's latest case.
Which number is that now for Thailand?
That makes it the 40th this year, apparently. And officials are really stressing, preventative advice, safe practices, reporting symptoms early.
Yeah, what's interesting there is the clear communication, that emphasis on prevention. It's
Yeah.
crucial, isn't it?
Absolutely. For managing these things, stopping wider spread.
It shows that rapid, coordinated response that's so vital these days.
Okay, and to wrap things up, a slightly different kind of story, more about urban planning and cultural vibes.
Oh.
Those bright blue street lamps they installed recently.
I think I heard something about this. Didn't go down well.
Not at all. Public outcry, people saw them as total eyesores, clashed completely with the traditional Lana aesthetics.
The Northern Thai style, yeah.
So municipal crews had to come and take them down pretty quickly. It's a small thing, maybe, but it says a lot about how much the city values its look, its identity.
It really does.
Yeah.
And it raises that big question, doesn't it? How do cities modernize but stay true to their unique cultural heritage?
That balance.
Yeah. And it shows how public opinion can directly shape things, even down to streetlights. That push-pull between progress and preservation. It's fascinating.
So, thinking about all this, what does it mean for you as you consider how cities everywhere are navigating change? We've touched on Chiang Mai's economy, the environment, cultural identity, public health.
Mm-hmm.
It really shows how looking at these granular day-to-day updates gives you a much richer understanding of a place, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And maybe consider how these small things happening in Chiang Mai actually reflect really universal challenges and triumphs of urban life everywhere.
That balancing act again.
Exactly. That delicate balance between progress and keeping what makes a place special. And these daily stories show us the local community, well, it has a real voice in shaping that future.
A perfect thought to end on. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into Chiang Mai today. Keep that curiosity burning.